What's good, Washington fans? So we got some bad news here today. Logan Thomas is being placed on injured reserve. He most likely will be out for 4 weeks, but of course he has to be out for 3 games. And then hopefully he can come back after 4 weeks. They're saying 4 weeks, that he's going to be out for 4 weeks. That's the report right now. And in a corresponding moves, we can't have five tight ends on the roster, so we put Logan Thomas on injured reserve. And then we picked up Jace Sternberger. We signed him off the practice squad. So this guy, I looked at his highlights. He went to Texas A&M. I got a feeling this guy's going to get some playing time. So I wanted to do my research on him and make a quick video. Nothing too long, but like I said, I want to make more videos about the low-key signings and some of the guys that you don't really know about that I really have a feeling that can make an impact. You know, during the summer, we signed DeAndre Carter. He wasn't a big name. Ricky Seals-Jones also went to Texas A&M. He made a big play in the Giants game, and he's going to be our starting tight end on Sunday. We'll see if Sammy Reyes gets a lot of playing time. John Bates, of course, is going to play. But this guy, Jace Sternberger, was a third-round pick, man, in 2019. He was a third-round pick. He's 6'4", 251 pounds, 25 years old. He was suspended for 2 games with the Green Bay Packers. Played with the Green Bay Packers. He caught a touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers in a playoff game as well. Had a nice one-handed catch. You can look at his highlights on YouTube. Ran a 4.75 40-yard dash, 31.5 vertical jump. But in Texas A&M, his junior year, he was a baller, man. You look at his highlights. He's fluid. He can move. Like, this guy is a mobile tight end. He's a yards after the catch tight end. He has good hands. His junior year, he had 48 catches for 832 yards and 10 tubs, 10 touchdowns. His quarterback was Kellen Mond. I know a lot of people don't really like Kellen Mond. I like Kellen Mond, looking at some of his film coming out in college last year, but he was a safety blanket and a huge target for Kellen Mond at Texas A&M. He was first team All SEC in college in 2019 and was a consensus All-American at Texas A&M as well his junior year. So only things with him, he's got to work on his blocking. His route running is solid. But the guy, he looks like he can play. It just hasn't worked out in Green Bay. I heard, Green Bay Packers fans say he couldn't catch. Wasn't a great run blocker, so he wasn't able to crack the rotation playing with Aaron Rodgers. But I think this guy can play, man. I think he can play. He set some records in college. I know it's college. His 10 touchdowns matched the school record for most touchdowns by a tight end, and his 832 receiving yards ranked second nationally among all tight ends for the 2018 season. So the guy can play, man. The guy can play. And the 2019 draft, he was the 75th overall pick in the 2019 draft. This guy can play, man. He can play. So I'm intrigued to see what he can do. I know like I said, we still got Sammy Reyes. We have Ricky Seals-Jones, John Bates, but I think this guy Sternberger, he's going to get some playing time and get some snaps. We need some help at the tight end position with Logan being out for 3 to 4 weeks. It definitely is a concern for sure. He was suspended for 2 games after violating the NFL substance abuse policy. After returning from a suspension, he was waived by the Packers on September 21st this year. So he was suspended this year. He is eligible to play. He was on the Seattle Seahawks practice squad on September. He was signed to the Seattle Seahawks practice squad on September 23rd, 2021. I do want to read his draft bio just to give you guys some strengths and weaknesses from this guy. It said he's a talented route runner with no wasted steps, maintains pressure with good route speed. So I can see that sets off man coverage up before accelerating past guys. Excellent hand-eye coordination for smooth grabs on the run without breaking stride. Yeah, I've seen him go up and get it. We seen John Bates in his highlights too. Logan Thomas go up and get it, just like the Ricky Seals-Jones catch against the Giants. And this guy Sternberger, you look at, I know it's college, but he made some nice catches at Texas A&M in college. Now his weaknesses are he's slightly undersized. Run blocking isn't where it needs to be. He gets caved into the run lane by edge strength. Initial block engagement lacks necessary leverage. So those are the cons and weaknesses in his game. So I do expect this guy to get some playing time throughout the year. Kind of reminds me of Hale Hinches a little bit. I liked Hale Hinches a lot when he was here for the Washington football team a couple years ago. So I like this guy Sternberger. I want to see him play. Not getting my hopes up or getting hyped up, but I think he's a solid signing. I really do. I know a lot of fans just transitioning and talking about Stephon Gilmore. Got traded for a 6th-round pick to the Carolina Panthers. It's funny, it's ironic because we traded Quentin Dunbar for a 5th-round pick. So it's really interesting that Stephon Gilmore gets traded for a later round pick. But he's off the boards. He's off the market. I know a lot of Washington football team fans wanted him. Jalen Smith is a guy that I'm not really high on. You look at some of his film and highlights, he looks super, super slow. I know you can't get any worse than John Bostic, But at the same time, Jalen Smith looks washed. He can barely move. He can barely run. Look at the preseason game against the Cardinals. I know the PFF grades are good for Jalen Smith right now, but it's not a. His snap count went lower each game for the Cowboys. And there's a reason why they let this man go in the middle of the season. And they're going to eat $7.2 million. They're still going to pay him. They're going to cut this man and still pay him $7.2 million. So I know it can't get any worse than Bostic and guys. I know Bostic is gone. David Mayo might have to play now. And Kusnewski probably has to play. So I'm not 100% against signing Jalen Smith, but at the same time, we know his flaws. Don't get too hyped up when he's getting burnt in coverage as well, just like John Bostic did, or he's missing tackles. There's a clip against the Eagles where this man goes into the wrong gap and Miles Sanders just runs up the middle. And there's a picture of Jalen Smith just flying through the air trying to stop a pass, but he's like 5 yards away from the guy. And Jalen Smith got cooked last year too. Kyle Allen running around past him, J.D. McKissick. Jalen Smith, he just can't guard running backs and tight ends. He's just, maybe in this system will work, but at the same time, do you really have faith in Jack Del Rio to put this guy in the right position to succeed? He hasn't been able to put, guys that we have right now in the right position to succeed. So, but it is what it is. You guys let me know if you guys are excited or happy about the tight end signing and Jace Sternberger. What you guys think about Jalen Smith and all that stuff going on. I will be on the Warpaths channel tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys sub up my man on the Warpath. I'm going to put his link down below so you guys can sub him up. He's an Elite channel member. That's my guy. You already know what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in last night for the Elite channel membership stream. If you missed out, make sure you guys check it out. Of course, it's already up from last night. All right, you guys. Hail the football team. Peace.